I volunteered 600 hours in the biggest emergency department in Romania, in the capital city, as a medical student. And one of the worst bottlenecks that I saw was patients being kept hours in the emergency room because their paperwork was not ready yet, because they were not urgent enough. Doctors are continuously processing and treating patients, so if you are stable, you may need to wait in uncomfortable conditions because it is an emergency room. Another issue was patients coming in from the ambulance and doctors needing to spend precious minutes understanding what the issues are in the patient handoff. When the ambulance comes to a patient, the doctor or paramedic is told maybe precious information by the patient or patient's family, and many times these details are lost, details that could be crucial when the patient arrives in the ER. And doctors are not given too much information on the status beforehand to be able to prepare for when a critical patient comes in. In an emergency, every second can count, every piece of information can count. So today I will give you a vision of how this could work. Imagine that your ambulance doctor or paramedic has one headphone and a microphone connected to a mobile app. And all the ambulance devices stream their medical data, like the EKG device, the pulse oximeter, the oxygen generator, and all the audio that is spoken when the patient is managed and treated is also streamed. And all of these streams of data are aggregated into one stream and processed with a medical AI in real time. This is a prototype to show that this is possible now with corti.ai APIs. And I have a preset here that gives me EKG and pulse oximeter data mocking an atrial fibrillation, for example. And I will play the role of an ambulance doctor that verbally summarizes the patient's status while en route to the hospital. And we will see here real-time updates. Patient male, 74 years, named Jonas K, with palpitations and lightheadedness for the last 2 hours. Denies chest pain, mild shortness of breath. I see an irregular rapid rhythm on the EKG, possibly atrial fibrillation. Current vitals, heart rate 121 beats per minute, pulse oximeter 97%, 20 breaths per minute. Patient mentions prior myocardial infarction 8 years ago, and current medications include metoprolol, atorvastatin, metformin, and low-dose aspirin. Patient is alert and oriented, hemodynamically stable, and neurologically intact at this time. We stop the stream and we see our transcript here. We see ER handoff notes here with the transcript, and we also see that corti.ai can take and process patient facts from the audio, vital signs assessment, abnormal physical findings, history, denials of symptoms, and also we used the speech-to-text API from Corti. We got the text, and then the text was processed in these ways, and Corti also gave us the codes. For example, it heard about atrial fibrillation and it gave us the code for unspecified atrial fibrillation, for palpitations, for dizziness, and so on. And also noted that we have an EKG completed. So it chunked the audio, and we can see here the system logs and some bits and pieces of what Corti has transcribed from our audio chunks. So the patient data is constructed in real time. The ER doctors can know exactly what to expect from the moment the real-time data comes in, and in real time, you can also have diagnostic suggestions and treatment suggestions for emergencies for the ambulance doctors and paramedics based on the audio informations and the medical data streams. And of course, these data streams can be secured from a data integrity perspective with Kairos, but that is a demo for another day.